What's going on, everyone? DarkSense here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play neutral and improve your offense just like the pros. I've been learning some concepts lately about your neutral, specifically the movement and how you should be moving, because this is a problem I've had and currently I've been fixing it, and it has to do with just walking into pokes. When you move in Street Fighter specifically, you want to make micro movements, because one thing I was finding myself doing was walking too far up or too long. If you walk forward for a specific amount of frames or too long, your opponent's going to be able to react and check you. So what I've learned, and this is an article a friend sent me, I don't know who. So High Speed Wara is the creator of this article, and it talks about how you use just very minimal movement when it comes to poking. So if we scroll down here, so depending on hitbox, hurtbox interactions, some pokes can be cleanly beat preemptive buttons. So here he's doing light fireball, and he's like -1, but he's showing here like how to use just you'll see when he does donkey kick, he doesn't really move, but when he does forward heavy kick, you'll see him step. See how he slightly steps forward? So down here he scrolls, or he talks about, so this is the shift timing close distance first. If you walk forward from far range and attacks at a fixed timing, you're more likely to get clipped by preemptive buttons, what I was just talking about. So you don't want to make far strides, you want to make small movements, like crouch and block, and then even if they do press a button, you'll be blocking. But if you see they don't press a button, you can just walk up and press a button into drive rush or whatever. You typically want to use fast buttons, like crouching medium punch or standing light kick, because this will interrupt their preemptive buttons if they see you walk at them. And again, like when you're moving around ranges too, let's just say you want to move around standing or forward medium kick. When I'm moving, I walk forward and crouch, right? Say I'm trying to bait it, I walk forward, walk back, and then whip punish. So I'll walk forward, crouch, walk back, walk forward, crouch, walk back, walk forward, crouch. See, even if he is hitting me, I'm blocking. And then the next time you can try to get out of distance and whip punish him. So this has definitely helped me when it comes to poking, my poke game, because you're not putting yourself at risk as much when you're just like trying to walk up and close the distance, because again, they'll be able to react and poke you and then probably go into like a drive rush combo, and now you just eat 45% for no reason. But another thing I want to talk about here is the distance. So Ryu 236MK. So this is after they block it. 25 frames for heavy punch fireball. 22 frames for walk forward 6 HK, which is his not blade kick, but his turnaround kick. And right here, most characters walk plus button timing clusters around 23 to 27 frames. If the opponent can react within 18 frames, they can stop it with a standing light kick. Other buttons like standing medium punch or standing medium kick also get stuffed at similar timings. Plus, they lose to backwalk and risk being whiff punished. So, right here, poking from a closer range, he says instead of walking 16 frames and then attacking, which would be a total of 24 frames, what you can do instead is walk and block to close the distance. Then attack with a shorter walk, so like a 10-frame walk into a button. So like standing light kick, and you can see here the example he's showing. He's reacting to Akuma walking forward. Example Akuma test, 18-frame walk standing light kick can be reacted to and stuffed. 12-frame walk into standing light kick, nearly impossible. So when he says 12 frame and like the really short ones, he means just like that kind of movement. Just like barely tap forward into a button. Because you gotta realize that walking does cost frames. And that's what we're gonna get into when it comes to pressure in the next segment. I just want to go over neutral because it's one important aspect that you need to get good at if you want to climb. This has been keeping me consistent in 1680 range to Grandmaster. I've gotten up above Grandmaster a little bit, but just had some bad matches and got knocked down. But yeah, that's kind of how you want to play neutral, is in a more controlled, with more controlled movement. You don't want to be doing this. If you see people just doing this, they're not really doing anything. They're trying to bait you, but you can literally just walk up and then poke them because it's going to be hard for them to react. You can just inch forward and then eventually try to hit them with a poke. Okay, so for the next part, I'm going to be talking about how to improve your pressure with micro walking when it comes to plus frames. You can utilize this in kind of any fighting game that has plus on frame or plus on block frames with buttons. Sorry, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, for example, with drive rush pressure, most lights, let me turn him off too. Most lights are +3 on block. So if you do a crouching medium kick into a jab, that's a true block string. They can do nothing about that. That is, now they're in a strike throw mix-up. But if you go against people that just block your pressure, that's when you can start layering your offense, right? So you can do jab, and then after, you can slightly delay it, or you can try to use a bigger button to try and catch them. Since you're leaving more of a gap, that will catch their delay button or possibly even delay tech. But now we can take it a step further. Say they're really not pressing or teching. This is when you can implement a micro walk, and depending on their timing is how long you want to walk for. So, for example, if I hit him with a crouching medium kick into a jab, I'm gonna walk slightly forward and then go into a crouching light kick. This will catch them walking back, and if you time it correctly, you can beat or reversals with this since you're plus. So let's have Akuma do backward for a continuous 30 frames. So he's going to walk back after that now. So if we do a micro walk forward, we can catch them with a low and then go for a hit confirm. So here you can also beat reversals. You just have to block on time, of course. Here, I'll show my input history. Oops. I forgot about having my input history on, my bad. But, so if we just slightly walk forward and then block, but still press crouching light kick, we should block the reversal. See, you see in my input history, I did press crouching light kick. So now, you just turn it off. You can practice that. And with even more plus frames, so Ryu's crouching medium punch is +4 on drive rush, and then what you can do is forward walk even more, slightly more, and then you don't have to do it with just lights. You can do it with your mediums too. You can do walk forward crouching medium punch or walk forward standing medium punch. With Ryu, it's probably better to do standing medium punch because then you can go into back heavy punch or crouching heavy punch on counter hit. So you can do that. So here I will have Akuma do a jab, which is his 4 frame, and we'll do a delay count of 6 frames. Okay, I messed up. Okay, we traded. There we go. I found the timing. And then you kind of want to keep that timing throughout the match when you're playing against someone if you do get a counter hit. And now, say you play against someone that delays their buttons even more, right? You can make your walk even more, like go further in to make them react. See right there, we traded. And you want to practice hit confirming this too. This will also work on delay tech if you have them do normal throw and then have it maybe set to like 6 frames. You know, same thing applies. This will, if you do a medium into a medium, you could lose to a DP. Okay, maybe not. So it will still beat DPs. The only thing is it will lose to immediate throw, right? So if you try to do it and they do immediate throw or immediate button, this will lose. So you need to keep track of your opponent's defensive options. One of 3 things that people will do is they'll walk back after 1 or 2 buttons, they'll try to throw tech, or usually they'll mash. So it's really good to try to get that timing down so you can score the counter hits. And like I said, you can layer your offense, you know, instead of going for delayed timing the first time, you can just go for immediate timing, and then the next time you can start delaying your buttons, and then maybe trying to catch a counter hit. But yeah, these are some concepts that have like really been helping me lately, and I'm gonna pass this on to you. Hopefully, if this does work for you, let me know, because I want to become a better fighting game player. I don't know about you, so learning all these concepts is really important to me, and should be to you if you're trying to level up as much as I am. So that's it for this video. I hope it helped. It should. Just take it into practice, get that muscle memory, go into training mode, you know, set up the dummy to do delay tech, delay jab, wake up, and then you can practice just getting that timing down and counter hit, or confirming your counter hit buttons. But yeah, get in the lab, get that muscle memory, and then take it into real practice with matches. If you want, I suggest casual matches. Don't play ranked, because you are going to lose a lot. That's what happens when you're learning a new fundamental. It doesn't matter. You're just going to lose. But that's it for this video. Again, I hope it helped. If it did, or you found it really informative, leave a comment below and drop a like on the video. I appreciate you watching, and you have a good day. Peace.